So yeah, what I'm going to do is wait for a few more people to join and then we'll begin. This is another question and answer live stream. If someone doesn't get their answers, well, their questions answered, then it just means there's so many questions I can't get through them all as quick as possible. But if you want your question answered 100% and as soon as possible, you can do super chat where you donate a certain amount of money, whatever you want, from a small to little amount of money as you want, and I will 100% answer your question. The stream is going to go on for an hour. I'm willing to ask questions on anything. If I don't read out your question, then it means it's something that YouTube does not like me talking about on YouTube and it could get me in trouble. So if I don't respond, then that would be a reason why as well. And yeah, we've got a few different people here, 10 people watching. But yeah, if anyone has any questions, while I wait for more people to join, I'm going to come back in like 2 minutes and use the toilet because I need to. And then we will get started. What the first question someone asked me is, do I recommend liver flushes as well? My sister Sophie, she just done another one recently. I think it's about a fourth or fifth one. She's been doing them every month. My dad has done about 12 or 13 of them. My stepmom's done multiple ones. So yeah, a lot of my family members really like them. They get a lot of benefits from them and they highly recommend them as well. So that would be, yeah, the best way that I can answer that question. So yeah, be back 2 minutes. You're welcome. Yeah, if anyone else has any other questions, I'm back now. Just leave them there. I'm just going to grab a couple of things that I just become aware of that I'd like to talk about at some point. And I hope you're all having an amazing day. So yeah, I haven't got many questions today, at least so far. Yeah, I'm sure some people will have some questions soon. The last live stream I did actually had the most people on it that I've ever had and the most questions as well. And I really, really enjoyed engaging with my audience in that way. It's a very unique way to interact with people through live streams. Way different than the comments section for sure. Jen L. I eat very healthy and I'm close to 50 years old and I can't lose weight. Well, if you're not losing weight, then you're not doing the right things consistently to lose weight. So, yeah, obviously eating a diet that is in alignment for you, that resonates with you and that you can sustain long term. Because if there's a diet that you can't sustain to lose weight, then like extreme calorie restriction diets, then it's no point doing it. Daily intermittent fasting will help a lot with that. You can either eat a whole food, plant-based vegan diet, ketogenic diet. If it fits your macros, which is known as IIFYM, they're definitely some of the best diets for weight loss. Some people can eat as many calories as they want to still lose weight, but a lot of people need to eat in a calorie deficit And someone may not have, especially people that are older, normally with the majority of people, even people who are younger, but it's even more of an issue with people that are older, not optimal hormone production. So if you've got low testosterone, whether you're female or male, and your estrogen levels are high, you're gonna retain water weight like crazy, you're gonna gain excess fat, you're gonna lose muscle mass. So you really wanna optimize testosterone production, and you've tried all of that. Well, have you done all the things to optimize your hormone production, and have you actually had tests done to see? So you wanna get your DHEA levels checked, pregnenolone, testosterone, estrogen, progesterone, all these other different hormones as well. See where they're at. Optimize hormone production, and you'll find it way easier to lose weight. And if you haven't got optimal thyroid function, where you've got like T1, T2, T3, T4, TSH, and the other thyroid hormones not being produced in abundance, you're going to find it hard to lose weight as well. So, just as with anything that I recommend for someone to get whatever results they want with their health, their body, is about holistic healing. Okay, thoughts on Cole Robinson and snake juice? Well, he's been promoting a lot recently 48-hour water fasts and eating breakfast only. And I'm actually going to make a response video to him very soon, sharing my own thoughts on those 48-hour fasts and eating 1 meal a day for breakfast. 1 meal a day every 2 days for weight loss, because he believes it's the best thing for weight loss. I tend to disagree. I think Cole Robinson's a really interesting person. He tends to shout a lot, but that's just him and his character. He has a lot of good information to share. I wouldn't necessarily agree everything that he tells people to do, but I would agree with a lot of what he promotes. Snake juice is definitely very good. A lot of people really like it, that watch the videos that I produce and upload to this YouTube channel specifically. And I'd say if someone feels good from the snake juice, it's working for them, just continue doing it. How to fix psoriasis? Psoriasis, well, it could be dietary related, could be due to gluten, dairy, or other different foods. So it could be due to intolerances or, food intolerances. But it also can be due to certain deficiencies. So, for example, if you're deficient in EPA and DHA and you're getting too much omega-6, that can cause it. Not having enough vitamin E can be another factor for it. Being deficient in zinc. So you want to be making sure that you're hitting all of your different micronutrients, not just your macronutrients. Most people just focus on that way too much, but you need to make sure you're hitting all your different micronutrients. So, if you're deficient in certain nutrients, it can cause psoriasis. No matter how many other things you do with diet or detoxification or healthy living, if you're not addressing their underlying nutritional deficiencies, and psoriasis will not go away. So, again, it's coming from many different angles. And the multi-nutrient supplement I make sure I take every single day is this sports certified AM and PM Thorne Research Multi. It's not one of the cheapest on the market, but you get what you pay for. And this is the most broad spectrum multi-nutrient that you can possibly buy on the market, with nothing toxic added to it, unlike a lot of multi-nutrient supplements out there. And you can make sure that you're getting all the micronutrients that you need alongside your diet, on whatever diet you're on, because all diets have nutritional flaws. And most people have had deficiencies since they were born into this world, because normally their mum was deficient and then they're being grown within the mum's womb deficient as well, because the mum is deficient. So and anything I do recommend in this video, after the live stream, it will be uploaded, and I will put links down below for anything that I do recommend. Is white rice good to eat? Some people get on really well with white rice. I get on really well with it. I actually prefer eating, you could say, unhulled rice. Which, I prefer brown rice, raspberry rice, or these other types of rice. Some people find white rice easier to digest than the other rices that I've just mentioned. If you feel good from white rice, continue eating it. If you don't feel good from it, it's affecting your digestion in a negative way, or your mental health, physical health, then just discontinue using it. So that would be the best way that I can answer that question. Some people get on with it really well, some people don't. Especially Asian people get on with it really well in Thailand. Elite Magic Maker Lucky, have you seen my videos? I've seen you send me the videos, and you sent me videos on like stem cells in connection to fasting. Yeah, I skimmed all over them, but yeah, my schedule at the moment is insanely busy, and I just haven't had time to actually watch them at the moment. I haven't been watching much videos of anyone recently. It's pretty much like I'm spending so much time creating videos, editing videos, doing other online work. It's just like, yeah, there's just so much to juggle. Spaghetti slob. Oh, sorry. I skipped your question without even realising it. I actually saw that when someone else asked the question. And then I just kept going down the list. What's the best calisthenics workout for people who have not exercised in a long time? Well, a calisthenics workout that is doable for you, but that is challenging enough to give you the results that you desire. So don't do one that's too hard. Do one that is for where your fitness level is at and how far, and make it in a way that, it's just doable. Literally, that's it. So I am putting up another 5-minute ab workout video tonight. I do have a playlist talking about how to start calisthenics as a beginner. I also have calisthenics beginner workouts, so I recommend watching those. Trying those out, see if you can do them. I'm going to have a lot more beginner calisthenics workouts coming up very soon, especially ones for people that are absolute beginners that have pretty much no muscle mass and they're extremely weak, which I haven't really made ones for people that are really at that point, but I know that there's a lot of people that can't do a lot of the workouts that I mentioned. My vegan life, you look so shredded. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate that comment. Dirty, rotten insult. Hello. Hey there. Thanks for joining us. Ajax92, what causes a white coated tongue? I had it for a while. It can, for a lot of people, for a majority of people, due to a candida overgrowth, which is fungus within the body. It also can be, what you need to remember, the tongue is a way that your body eliminates a lot of toxins. So depending on what food that you've been eating the day before, when you wake up the next day, your tongue may be whiter or not. And it can just be due to your body purging toxins. So if you want to get rid of it, do some things to eliminate candida overgrowth, if you possibly can, and get a tongue scraper as well. It's really, really good. A lot of people really like those. Janelle, every time I eat lots of veggies, I feel so bloated. Any recommendations? Well, if you feel bloated, you're either doing incorrect food combining, when you're combining certain fruits together, which is foods, not fruits, that's causing fermentation of the foods. So look into correct food combining. But a lot of people get bloating and gas from eating vegetables. It could be due to a histamine intolerance, or for a lot of people, it's due to stomach acid production not being optimal, which so many people have low or no stomach acid going on. It's so common. And one of the best ways to resolve that is through apple cider vinegar. Search up on my channel, apple cider vinegar. And say like 20 to 30 minutes before your meal, with veggies or not, consume the apple cider vinegar drink that I mentioned in some of my videos, 20 to 30 minutes before. That will increase your stomach acid production, make it more acidic as well. And that could, for you, be a really cheap, effective way for you to eliminate the gas and bloating issue going on. If that doesn't resolve it, and you've been doing it consistently for some time, then it may be that your gut microbiome is compromised, which is the bacteria in your gut. You may need to address that. And it could be other factors as well, but they're the main ones. I'm not going to go off and list off all of them, but yeah, it's just going to be too much information for you. Spaghetti yourself, thanks, bro, you're welcome. Elite Magic Maker Lucky, we'll always be deficient in nutrients. Now hard we try like carbon 60, vitamin B17. You mean you mean this stuff, which a company has given me recently. Carbon 60. Let's see. Pure C60 coconut oil. Yeah. Where's the live chat? I lost the live chat now. Come back. Ah, there we go. But yeah, well, I'm not deficient in any nutrients. I make sure I hit all my nutrients that I need, micronutrient wise. Dirty rotten insult candy that can cause a white tongue, yeah, for sure. Ajax 92, I have crazy sugar cravings. Yeah, the sugar cravings could be that you're under eating calories, or it could be candida overgrowth, could even be parasite issues. If you're under eating calories, then yeah, what I would say is eat more fruit, and you could more than likely see your sugar cravings go away. I need to eat fruit in my diet, ripe fruit, high quality fruit as much as possible. I found that once I started doing that years ago, eating more fruit, my cravings for unhealthy, refined sugar products pretty much went away, almost non-existent. Alan W answers a question. I can't answer that question. If you want to answer that question, you need to email me at sunfruitdan@gmail.com. Ajax92, you might be right. Steelic 1, my vegan life, how to fix psoriasis, gent or rub with the worked for me 100%. Elite Magic Maker, lucky, because Moses didn't eat or drink for 40 days. Straight hard dry fast due to sunlight provides all types in energy that jack up stem cells and mitochondria. Felt a little kid. Yeah, for sure. That's why I need to live in Thailand on this amazing tropical island, getting loads of sun, getting in the sea, grounding on the earth a lot. Yeah, a lot of my friends are actually looking towards the sun. I'm not going to mention them, but YouTube might not like that as well. I'm being very careful what I'm saying because I get in trouble for things. But yeah, within the window that you can look at the sun. Yeah, a lot of my friends doing that yesterday at a meet up that I was at. Done a little bit of that here and there personally. I really like it. 1 sec, I'll be back. Alan W, did you feel more connected spiritually and did you feel more intuitive when you had long hair? See, that was a concern I had when I was going through the process of cutting off my dreads years and years and years ago. Because you read up online, people say that long hair is like a spiritual antenna. And I was concerned around that. It's a load of garbage. Do not believe that at all. I became way more intuitive since they've been cut off. Not due to them being cut off. Way more in tune with my spiritual senses, and you could say extrasensory abilities. So, no, not at all. I don't agree with that at all, at least from my own personal experience. I don't see how hair could. I think it's more to do with how much inner work that you're doing, what you're doing to expand your consciousness and your awareness in your mind, what you're doing to remove toxic substances from the body as well. Really, really key to become more receptive. Yeah. My vegan life, oh wow, thank you so much for trying it, you're more than welcome. Still eat one Bragg's apple cider vinegar. I always recommend the Bragg's apple cider vinegar. It's one of the best that you can buy. Is there any more questions? Oh, there is. Oh wow, I was actually not scrolling all the way down. Alan W asked, do I do the sun thing? I have done at certain points in my life. It's really profound, really amazing. Wouldn't necessarily recommend it for people. You can do what you want. I'm not giving any medical advice here or recommending anyone necessarily doing anything. I'm just sharing things on my own personal experience and that, yeah. Elite Magic Maker, lucky. Why does the earth outlast all living organisms? Because the earth doesn't eat. It's only absorbs water to make plants and crops of foods like tomato, kale and grains. Yeah, good point. My vegan life, does the sun cause skin cancer? Thoughts on sunscreen? Well, the thing is, normal sunscreen contains carcinogenic substances which are proven to be cancer-causing chemicals. So actually, it's misinformation. The sun does not cause cancer. Maybe yeah. Is cancer, does it exist in places where people live in their natural environment or live in a very natural environment and don't live in the Western world and that spend lots of time in the sun? No, it's a load of garbage. And I never wear sunscreen. It's just being aware of the sun, not spending too much time so you get absolutely burnt, and limiting your sun exposure. It's as simple as that. I pretty much never get burnt. But if someone wants to use a sunscreen, you can make a natural one or buy a natural one. Most natural ones cost a lot of money and a lot of them aren't so natural. I used to make one of my own years ago for my partner and her children, which is very, very good. NW, have you worked with chronic pain clients? If so, what do you find among your clientele to be the main cause of fibromyalgia? Well, I mentioned in the video before on my other YouTube channel, one of the main things that causes fibromyalgia is a deficiency in magnesium. Also boron as well, which is an essential mineral. So yeah, there's some of the main ones. Also, eating foods that making the body very unhealthy. Yes, that's what I have to say on that. It's the shortest way that I could explain that. If I was coaching someone, I could spend a whole hour talking about that and what they could do and what they shouldn't do and so forth. Eat Magic Maker Lucky is not about nutrition deficiency, it's mineral deficiency that causes pain, like low magnesium, low sodium. Yeah, I just mentioned the magnesium. Low potassium makes you feel like crap. Just water fasting is extremely dangerous. I actually know someone that I'm going to be interviewing soon that's about 130 days into water fast. I'm pretty sure they're not drinking snake juice as well. Dirty rotten insult. Does creatine cause hair loss? I want to use it but I have male baldness and I don't want to make it worse. Okay, so with that, a lot of people believe that creatine can cause hair loss if you have genetic issues with DHT. But it's actually a lot of misinformation that is pushed by the medical industry from what I learned. And someone actually made a documentary, the hair loss DHT myth, baldness cure debunked. Go and watch that documentary. It's very profound and it'll show you that some very good evidence to show that increasing DHT is not actually the issue for hair loss. Hey Jack, they're taking away our freedom of speech. Yeah, for sure. That's what happens when you get big advertisers involved. Elite Magic Maker, lucky, I'm not mad that 2 million people living with HIV that is contagious and lean and they accept sickness, low vibration. I have no fear in HIV because I do my snake juice protocol to cleanse me. Nice. Good on you, man. Yeah, living in fear is not a good thing. Living in fear, whatever you fear for, is going to come more your way till you become aware that it's not serving you in a positive way, except to become aware of it and change it. My vegan life, I've read sunscreen gives you cancer. Yeah, well, most of them do for sure. It's at least a major contributing factor. Obviously, most people using sunscreen, they're eating a diet that makes cancer thrive in the body, which you all have cancer in the body, it just doesn't necessarily become active and terminal. How do you cleanse someone who's ever depleted to build them up first? I get them to cleanse and build up at the same time. So cleanse, rebuild and regenerate. That's the route I go. A vegan life is sunscreen, aluminium based chemicals, yeah, a lot of them do. And don't you think you'll ever be able to help share hidden dirties ever again without getting in trouble? Well, I am on other platforms, just not this platform. If you want to know where you can get access to the videos that I can't put on YouTube and talk about, then email me at sunfruitdown@gmail.com. I'll give you a link for that. I'm not going to put it here. My vegan life, I quit sunscreen. Yeah, nice. Yeah, good idea. I quit sunscreen years ago as well, years ago. Thanks for answering. Have you heard of nitrates such as tomatoes and peppers worsen arthritic conditions? Yes, they can for a lot of people with arthritic conditions. Does it necessarily mean that the food is a bad food that people shouldn't be eating? No. What it is, it's a sign that the body's not in optimal health, so then it can get issues with it. But again, So I may be able to eat them and find nightshades don't affect them badly. Try them. If you don't feel good from them, stop eating them. If you feel good from them, continue eating them. Elite Magic Maker Lucky, no sun cause cancer, then man-made due to exhaustion, fumes and smoking destroy atmosphere. The sunlight penetrates your millions of skin cells in 1 millisecond, Aesthetic one. Well, what I'd say is a lot of people say it's really amazing. And they get benefits from it. That's all I can pretty much say on that. Jen L, I cannot approve that message. I get in trouble for that being on here because it's just the way YouTube works. Sorry about that. And W, could you list the top minerals needed in order of importance? Every single one. So if you're growing a plant, is one mineral more important than the other? No, every single one. They will work in synergy. It's a symbiotic relationship, yeah. My vegan life creatine powder made my stomach rock hard. Huh. That's interesting. I never heard that effect happening before. I've been taking creatine every day for so long and I get on really well. Just make sure you're well hydrated, otherwise it can cause you issues. Some people, if they cannot get with creatine monohydrate, then you would need another form of creatine like creatine HCl. Elite Magic Maker Lucky. Is there any suggestions what kind of shampoo, toxin-free ingredients and fasted exercise improve glutathione levels that promotes discipline and motivation to people who need help? For toxic free, you want toxic free shampoos, I can give a link to my Amazon store that has a list of all different natural bathroom wash products, face cleansers, body washes, shampoos, everything else. Let me find that. One second. Because I know not everyone just wants to use nothing at all, which is completely fine. But if you go there, I have a whole list of different things, toxin free, all natural, 100% no garbage in, unlike a lot of the organic natural products on the market that actually are not completely organic and natural. Dirty Rotten Insight, thanks for the donation. Your channels have helped me so much with head intoxication. Thank you, you're more than welcome, and thanks for your appreciation. And do you have any videos of you making a home cooked meal showing what you're going to stand day? No, I don't cook food. I thought about the other day, I don't think I've cooked any food for coming up for 2 years. But I do plan to start cooking my own food. I want to go in the direction of eating if it fits your macros diet for bulking up, which requires me to eat at home. But I do show people what I eat in a day, but not what I cook in a day, because I don't. I always make my own smoothie at home, for sure. Smoothies out, not a good idea. Do I have a plan to sell any healing course? Is everything one needs to know in one single place, such as video course? Maybe one day. It's not something that I've considered recently. It's something I've talked about multiple times, possibly doing in the future, but yeah. Student one, how do I donate to wish you well in your health? Okay, well, if anyone wants to donate, I need to see where it is. I think if you go to the chat window, it will say super chat. And then you click super chat and they have different ways you can make the payment, if I remember correctly. If anyone feels inclined to give me a donation, where it's $1, $5, $10, whatever you feel comfortable with, then I would appreciate that. It helps me to continue to make free content. Every little helps. Elite Magic Maker Lucky. Yeah, a lot of people feel really good from that type of thing added to water, for sure. How often do you recommend using boron? I use it every day. Every single day. So if we take a look, I take a look. So the AM multi-nutrient supplement I take has 2 milligrams of boron in. And I take that every day. Then it has 1 milligrams of boron in the PM one, which I take later in the day. So I take 3 milligrams of boron in this supplement every single day, which boron has been shown through scientific research to increase testosterone production within the body, which is something I'm really focusing on. And I think, let's see here, I thought I had a leaflet that talks about that a bit more, but yeah, no, I don't. That's all good. But yeah. Nice, Elite Magic Maker, lucky, I appreciate that. And do you use iridology dyes that are wrong with people you're working with? No, I don't need to. It's just not necessary at all. A lot of people use it, I know a lot of people are into it. I'm not knocking it all, not against it, I'm definitely pro iridology, but I just find it's not necessary for me. I go by asking people a long list of questions. Different people ask different questions. It's all about their signs and symptoms. Also, it's about what the diet used to be and what diet they're on now. If they're taking any supplements, like I take so many things into consideration for coaching people, and then what I'm going to recommend to them. So that's what I'd have to say. I forgot about that. Yeah, no one's asking any other questions. Yeah, I'm just going to quickly give a shout out to the company, which I've been talking about quite a few times on this YouTube channel recently. It's Clean Machine. They do naturally flavoured BCAAs, which is branched chain amino acids, which help optimise muscle growth, reduce your recovery time after intense training, help with weight loss, and just give you a whole host of other sports performance and sports recovery benefits as well. And it's actually infused with naturally added coconut water electrolytes. It's not just a good BCAA source, it's also a very good electrolyte source as well. And no chemicals, preservatives added whatsoever. What I do is at the end of this, just put a link down below for the website that will also, in the video description, I will put a coupon that will give you 20 to 30% off. And they also sell things like this highest quality clean green protein powder, which is a very micronutrient rich protein powder, not just protein rich. As you see here, infused with enzymes to optimize digestibility. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, I mentioned one else to do one of the best omega-3 supplements on the market that is proven to give a better conversion of up to 400%. It's proven through scientific research from converting ALA to EPA, unlike flaxseed oil, which has like a very, very low conversion rate. Where's the live chat? NW, how can a guy not have a high S drive so he can easily meet and chat with girls without letting S desires come into the friendship? Okay, well that's something I definitely have experience with. As with any desire in life, it's like you can either choose to go towards them or not. So you just either say yes or no. Don't let your desires take control of you, take control of your desires. So if I'm around a girl and all those desires are coming up, it's just feel them, appreciate them. You don't necessarily need to act upon them, and they will dissipate at some point. So just appreciate them. Yeah. Janelle, do you use black pepper? No. I do know a lot of people that like combining black pepper with turmeric. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are really into that. Yeah, so I'm not against it, but yeah, I don't necessarily use it myself. Use your massage pad during a stressful or fast state because my friend told me to feel good all the time. Yeah, I also use a Shakti mat. You know a Shakti mat? Where is that? So it's really good for relieving stress and back issues. It's one of those acupressure mats. I'm really into that. I've never talked about it on this channel before, but yeah, something I love. I've been into those for years. dirty rotten inside. I drink a gallon of distilled water a day like Andrew Norton Webber recommends. Do you think the water volume is sufficient? Yeah, as long as you feel good from it, continue doing it. Yeah, as long as you feel fine from that amount, just continue doing it, yeah. Do I ever hang out with Danager anymore? No, because he's not where I am at the moment. I'm sure we will reconnect in the future. I'm pretty sure he's still into the raw stuff. It's carnival. Jeff here, thank you for the push-up video, helped me out a lot. I was wondering where the pain was coming from. Divine timing, brother, thank you. You're more than welcome. And yeah, I'd like to ask you a question. Would you like me to make a video? I've been thinking about making it, of teaching people, the absolute beginners, how to actually do their first push-up and how to do more push-ups as well. Let me know if you're interested. I can make that for you. Alan W, what percentage of people do you think have parasites and why? Some people have parasites but no health problems, and another person's parasites that, yeah. Depends on the type of parasites you've got in you, how long they've been in there for you. Yeah. But yeah, anyone that pretty much hasn't done something to eliminate them from the body, they're going to have them. Oh wow, he's back in the US. Oh wow, interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that. Good to know. Elite Magic Maker Lucky. Yeah. Yeah, you can make that video if you want to, Elite Magic Maker. I'll check it out, try it out, see if it's any good or not. Do you practice pranayama? No, I'm aware of it, but no, I do not. Have you seen the website? Did the researcher about microhomothesis? Did click the link and look briefly, but I just didn't have time to go through it. And what did you learn about it and what your thoughts about it? So yeah, I didn't spend enough time on it to know. Definitely some very good information that was in it, but yeah, I just have my focuses. Enema kits, yeah, they're safe to use if you know how to use them safely, for sure. They've been used for a very long time. Yeah, for sure, I'd be interested in that video. Okay, sure, I'll make that one for you as soon as possible. I'm aware of Lou Corona's enzymes, Puridyne Company. Yes, my girlfriend Janessa that I was with last year, she was using them. I'm very aware of Lou Corona. He's a really amazing health teacher. Sells some really good products as well. So yeah, definitely pro them. I've actually was meant to work with them sometime late last year or early this year, but I just haven't got around to it. But yeah, maybe in the future I'll bother going ahead with that. I have so many opportunities, so many companies, I can't juggle all of them. Do my best. Yeah, 1 second, I'll be back again. Trying to find something to show you, but don't know where that one went to. Oh. How do I track my tasks and projects? Tasks, I use Todoist all the time. Todoist is really amazing. I highly recommend that anyone get that. You can set it for like daily things you want to achieve, weekly, you can set it for specific dates, many other different things. A really good way to track things and not have to keep things in the back of your mind so you don't forget certain tasks you need to do within the day. Yeah. Elite Magic Maker Lucky. Have I made good points in live chat? Have I made good points in live chat like anti-blue light glasses and mashless patch my fasting rest stream and your OC Rector practice and big fans of yours? You give you best advice. Yeah, those things are all really, really amazing for sure. Very good things that you should. And yeah, it's funny, you mentioned the blue light glasses. I had loads of girls that I was around yesterday saying, oh, can I try your glasses? Why are you wearing these? I want to know. And they were all trying them on and they were like really fascinated by them. Especially the red ones. Like, they look pretty cool as well. I love these glasses. So many people have issues with falling asleep, having good quality sleep, and it's normally due to being around blue light emissions from light bulbs, cars if you're out and about driving, electronic screens and so forth. But these night ones you wear about 2-3 hours before bed will make it so the blue lights don't cause issues with melatonin production, so then you can fall asleep way easier. These are the nighttime ones. If you wear these in the day, they're going to make you feel super tired because they block out about 100% of the blue lights. Your body thinks it's nighttime, so it starts secreting melatonin daytime if you start taking it too early, and you'll feel tired. But you have these ones as well that block around 40%. If you're interested in these, I will put a link down below for these in the video description, and I will put a coupon code in the video description. I think the coupon code's like 20% off, something like that. So you can save quite a lot on these. So if you're interested in those, yeah, there will be a link down below as well. And what is a good no over fat salad dressing? No over fat salad dressing. See, when I used to be raw vegan, I used to no over salad dressings that would be like tomatoes and mango. But to be honest, I didn't really like making salad dressings that much. I'd rather have all the fruits and greeny vegetables, vegetables all cut up in their whole form. Yeah. And I would use EMF protection device such as orgonite pyramid. Someone I was with last night was asking me questions about that, saying they've got 3 orgonite pyramids. I was talking about how you can use EMF paint in your house if you live somewhere, you're going to stay there. It's a really good way. So yeah, I'm very aware around EMF emissions. Best thing to do is just try and limit your exposure to them. Keep devices far away from you. So if you're using a laptop like I am now, have a wireless mouse, a wired one, have a wired keyboard, keep the device away from you as far as possible. Try when you're using a phone, I try and put it on the table, on the floor, sit on the floor, sit on the chair, at the table, keep it out of my hands as much as possible, get grounding as much as you possibly can. Yeah, Elite Magic Maker Lucky. And yeah, what it says as well, EMF devices, there's a lot out there that are just garbage and it's just someone trying to sell something that don't work. So yeah, it's about trying to find ones that do actually work. And you can just try certain things. Shungite, one of my friends absolutely loves the Shungite. Never tried it, was going to at one point, but never gone down that route. Elite Magic Maker Lucky. The acceleration aging company brainwash people eating junk food, causes huge dopamine effect. Yeah, for sure. In its instant gratification, I feel so bad, but want it fast food to feel the good and be addicted. And you see the inflammation high. Yeah, which you can eat junk food. Just you need to fast a lot, and it will get rid of the inflammation for sure. Huh? Really? Did that happen to her? Where did you hear that? I used to do interviews with her. Wouldn't surprise me though, but who knows? I want to know where you got that thing. Any recommendations for night blindness? What, that you can't see at night time? Is that? I guess that's what you mean. Do you recommend an air purifier in your home? Okay, so because I move around a few times a year, I don't have everything that I'd have in my house. But once I get my own house that I'm going to live in and not move around, I would get a very high quality whole house air purifying unit. But I literally, like, if you go outside my house, I'm surrounded by banana trees, coconut trees. Like, I'm on a tropical island with so much nature everywhere. So I don't really need an air purifier, at least here. How much to weigh around? How many calories do you eat per day? I'll check how much I weigh at the moment. Yeah, so since I did the vegan keto diet, my weight had dropped, so I'm around 67 kilos at the moment. But even though my weight has dropped, I've actually got stronger, way stronger. I tried doing some calisthenics exercises that I haven't been able to do before, and I did them with ease, and I was like, wow, that's so interesting. Yeah, that blew me away. How many calories do you eat per day? Varies from day to day. I won't be able to tell you. I'm not tracking them at the moment. I will start tracking them soon though, and then you can know. Can the body utilise the organic minerals, or do they have to come from plants? So scientific research shows that we can utilise them as long as they're in like a bioavailable form. Most supplements on the market are not the most bioavailable forms, then you're not going to necessarily utilise them. So that's what I'd say. But with things such as the Thorne research, multi-nutrient, I take all of the nutrients in there bioavailable, so you're definitely going to utilise them. And there's so much scientific research to show that synthetic supplements have so many different health benefits. And I have loads of experience with them for years, and they have given me amazing benefits time and time again. Do I have a grounding mat? I used to have one years ago. I personally wouldn't buy them again. It's still like, if you're grounding in your house for a plug, it's still electricity running through it. I'd say if you're grounding it out of the window into the earth, then yeah, I would use it in that situation actually, but yeah. But yeah, I do grounding every day, try and do as much as I can, get in the sea as much as possible. Even showers help to earth you, remove EMS from the body. Okay, have you seen the baking bowls, toothpaste, alkaline your teeth and scam free? I'm not sure what you're talking about there, but yeah. I actually don't have my Wi-Fi on ever in my house. Ever. Because it affects me a lot, and it affects everyone a lot, whether they're aware of it or not. So what I actually do is, all the houses here are separate, quite far away from each other. I just connect to the neighbours that is way over there. So I don't ever have my Wi-Fi router on at all. But yeah, when I used to live in England, I used to have the Wi-Fi router on, but the Wi-Fi turned off, and I used big, long Cat5 leads. Yeah. What's her husband's YouTube channel? Alright, yeah, I'd like to check that out. What macronutrient ratio do you currently eat, and why experiment with keto? I'm not experimenting keto. Before I did vegan keto for 38 days. You can look for the channel, or the video on my channel where I did my 30-day keto transformation, where I lost loads of water weight very, very quickly. What's my opinion on God and religion? What I'd say is, I believe in something higher than myself. You could say it's the creator, the universe, but there is way more to this reality than what we can see with our eyes. There's definitely higher powers at play. That's what I would say. So I'm not atheist. I used to say I was atheist, but yeah, I definitely believe in something else. Especially for all the things that have happened in my life, magical things, time and time again. It's like, man, yeah. And there has been times in my life, especially years ago, where I was going through so much intense times, and I just asked God for help so much. Asking you shall receive, and it provided me exactly, God provided me with exactly what I needed at that time. So yeah, I saw a video from February this year about, no, 1 second actually. I saw a video from February this year about defasting, intermittent fasting, and then another video this month. Think about you're not recommending it to. What happened to make you change your mind? No, it's probably just a clickbait title. I still pro that, as long as people are safe when they're doing it. But yeah, the video that I made that may seem that I was saying not to do it. I was telling people in the video not to do it if you're not knowledgeable on it, you don't have as much. If you don't have any experience with it, be very careful and what can cause some issues and so forth. So yeah, it's a bit more of a warning video to make people aware of the dangers. I think Magic Maker Lucky, you should build a chemical-free swimming pool using filtered system, your own sonic house, and sleep on the mattress like hunter-gatherers back then, modern world first nation. Well, yeah, for sure. When I have my own place that I'm actually staying in permanently, I'll have an infrared sauna. There will be air filtration. I'll have EMF paint painted all around the walls. The actual house will be grounded. Yeah, the list just goes on and on and on and on and on. And it's beneficial for someone with chronic muscle pain to exercise, such as calisthenics. I would say everyone should be doing some sort of exercise, but exercise that feels good for them. So if someone's got chronic muscle pain, I'd recommend swimming or cycling. Yeah. And a low vegan diet to everyone. Yeah. Most people I'm around eat a low fat, raw vegan diet. Yes, those at Fruit Light that I go to every Monday. Most of them eat a raw vegan diet, fruitarian diet. But what about if somebody who's near death and is super sensitive? What's the optimal healing diet for the 6 people? Well, give it a go. If that person feels good doing it, then continue doing it. That's what I would say. I just noticed my battery's going to die. Caught that in the nick of time. Yeah, so many people that heal on all different types of diets, so it's not like one is necessarily the best, even though a lot of people hang around with it tell you that this diet's the best and that and that and that. Yeah, I'd say a diet, that involves intermittent fasting is one of the best diets. No matter what diet you're on, combine intermittent fasting with it, Okay, we've got 7 minutes left. And for some reason my charger is not charging. My charger says it's charging, but there we go. Had some issues there going on then. Don't know why the connection's gone bad all of a sudden then. Can anyone tell me if the live stream is now working or not? And yeah, if anyone wants any other questions, if you can actually hear me, because the live stream says the health of it's not good. Yeah. I'll do my best to answer them before it ends, but yeah, we're going to end in like 6 minutes time. Stream health, still not good. I think the live stream may be okay now. Okay, so back onto the questions. Okay, so what do I do to raise my vibration when I'm not feeling well? Well, getting your feet on the ground is one of the best things. Listening to the music that uplifts you, thinking positive thoughts, eating higher vibrational food, you could say, as much as possible. Surrounding myself, especially with the right people, listening to the right things, speaking about the right things, so forth. Diff heart, I feel I don't have any but earth out often though, greatness in these times especially. How long does it take to reestablish gut flora after several weeks of antibiotics? Well, 1 week round of antibiotics, the scientific research shows it causes 11 months worth of gut microbiome damage, just to put things in perspective. Is a chlorine called chemical something to be worried about? If I go to it and it absolutely stinks of chlorine, I will not go in it. If it's a mild amount of chlorine, then I will. I just make sure I take enough iodine. Chlorine displaces iodine. Iodine displaces chlorine, so I just take enough iodine. Yeah. Alan W. Is the lion's mane the best thing for regenerating nervous system? Thanks so much. That's a question, super helpful. It's something that will help a lot, for sure, without a doubt. I'm just giving the body an abundance of many different building nutrients. That's exactly it. Okay, good. It's working now. What kind of music do I listen to when I'm working out? Music that my girlfriend does not like. It's the most obnoxious drum and bass or dubstep or something like that. Yeah, something that's really, really, really intense. Because it increases the dopamine a lot, so they have a better workout. Yeah, thanks to everyone making it aware. It's still working the stream. It still says that the stream health is bad. I don't know why. Is it possible to take too much iodine and it's if to take it up? So yeah, it's possible to take too much. It's possible to drink too much water. Yeah, I've seen no issues with people taking 100 milligrams a day, which I take pretty much every day. Don't need to take it up slowly. When I got into higher doses, I just went boom, straight up. Started feeling better from it than low doses. That's what I say. Hey dude, how do I live stream on YouTube? Well, to live stream on YouTube, you have to have a certain amount of subscribers, watch time, and other specific factors as well. How do you join people in live streams? Well, what I have to do is create a Google Hangout live stream. Then you could be in the live stream or anyone else. Dre. I was about to say Doctor. Dre. I said it right this time. What's up there? Yeah, just finishing up this live stream, which we've just gone over time, but I'll finish in a couple of minutes. Like I said, for anything I've recommended, whether it's the glasses, the clean machine products, multivitamins, yeah, there'll be links down below for them in the video description afterwards. And yeah, I hope people have enjoyed this live stream. I look forward to the rest of my day. My GS Bliss balls look so good, yeah. I can't wait to try it. Yeah, they're really good. She loves them. Yeah. I've actually still got quite a few of them in my fridge still. But yeah, that's it for the live stream. Thanks for joining us, people.